All right, it's your boy RZ here. Do it to life, oh life. Do it to you. Do it to 2021. Instead of doing it to death, we gonna do it to life. That's what it's all about, right? The day was a pretty decent day. Of course, I didn't get into my time block. Stomping fires once again. Didn't get a good night's sleep. That's the catalyst. That's the prerequisite, the beginning. And that's the thing, you got to get into that time block immediately. Oh, that guy finna finally buy that thing. But anyway, so I got to get back in it. Hopefully I get some good rest and nice exercise. Get that thing going on. Today is Tuesday, which is One Thing Tuesdays. You know, Tuesdays, guess what we do? We listen to the one thing and we recap it. And this Tuesday, man, hey, I'm going to put a star beside this one. You should check it out. It said, I can teach you to be rich. I think that's the name of it. I think he's got the podcast. I subscribe to it. Hadn't listened to it yet. But this guy was talking about the mindset of rich. And I like it. It's all about the mindset. Yeah, we can come up with strategies and techniques and stuff like that. But executing those strategies and techniques still takes the mindset of having the money, the riches. And if you ain't got the mindset, then even if you execute the strategies and make the money, you won't keep it because you won't know what to do with it. It fell right in line with what Pastor was teaching on Sunday about the God of abundance. Talking about if you don't understand the purpose of the excess, meaning that the excess money coming in, you gotta know ahead of time where it's going. Because if you don't, then most of the time it don't come in. It don't even come in because there's no room for it. See, once you know where it's going, you create a channel. It's like a vacuum. Because you say, oh, wait for the lights to go green. Yeah, you're going to root right through here. Boom. And as soon as you get that, it's like you in that zone. And it just slipped right through. Boom. And you're there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so that's what he was talking about. He was talking about actually with couples that the one partner mindset may be different than the other partner. And for a classic example, you know, he was a big time money man. That's what he was doing, big time money. And he said, the guy asked him, you know, what do you think about money? He said, growth. That's what I think about money, growing it. Asked his wife, hey, what do you think about money? She said, safety. He said, safety? What is safety? When I think of money, I don't think of safety. But he said, those were the two mindsets. He said, because if in your mind is frugality and saving, and you don't, and that's what governs your every decision. He said you can only save so much, and I've often said that you can't save your way to riches. You can save some money, but you gotta grow something. Something gotta grow. This is the world of growth. So you gotta plant that money you save, you should plant it and let it be growing rather than consuming it. See, that's the difference. I'm saving the money not to consume, but to plant. I'm gonna plant that seed, and then when that harvest come up, then I can consume some of that, plant the rest. And that's the name of the game, see? So that's what the guy was talking about. So it got me thinking, you know, about this growth. Then I popped into this other one I'm finna talk about. It's a book called Oversubscribed. So I'm starting in on that. But I went home with that mindset. Yesterday was a great mindset, see, because now I was looking at problems as they came up as not even challenges. They were just situations. And in the past, I would have reacted to those situations from the ledge of fear and scarcity, that it was going to cost me something, some money. But now I'm starting to look at these situations as just opportunities to do my best. And that's what I've been saying. I'm going to just do my best. What you gonna do? Had a client come in, call me today. Well, I had 3 clients to tell you. I had 3 clients yesterday. Came in, and then we're in a service business, so normally when a client come in, they get some perks, right? No, that's been the norm from ages, that whoever that salesperson is, they would get the perks from that salesperson, right? You know, always your free movie tickets, your free drinks, and, you know, best seats in the house, stuff like that. You know, people always want to get something like that. So here's the deal. I had an affinity to that. You know, I wanted to get those perks, but I didn't want to provide those perks. I wanted to, but I think that I could, based on my current status financially. So here's the deal. So when those came up, I simply listened to the client without reacting. I'm observing now the situation, just observe, not taking it personally. They wasn't really asking me personally to go into my personal cash, which they wouldn't mind. But hey, I'm not taking that personally. I'm not gonna make assumptions. So I just asked a few questions, listen, and I say, you know what? I did say that, you know, I was gonna give you a perk, but I also have, let me check and see if you have some other perks set up over here. Maybe we set you some other perks up. Boom, the perks were set up. I was off the hook. I said, man, that's fantastic. That felt fantastic. And then a few minutes after that, the same problem came back up. And since I handled that one, I said the same thing. Let me listen to what's happening. Okay, all right, we can handle that. Yes, all right. You know what? Let me just check. It's normally this amount, but let me see if I set some perks up for you. Let me check the account. Boom, you got perks. Oh man, I'm 2 for 2, right? I'm 2 for 2. So as I was telling this other person about the perks, I ran into another one of my clients. And what you think she asked right from the get-go? Hey, where my perks at? Did you set me up with some perks? I say, look, I don't know. Let me check. Let's see if you got some perks set up. You know, at this point, I was like, hey, look, let's just immediately check and see if you got some perks. Then if you don't have some perks, set you up so you can start earning some perks. See what I'm saying? Now I'm handling this situation. In about 2 seconds, and then the lady said, hey, you know what? I just got through checking. She got perks. I was like, oh man, the perks is in 3 for 3. And I was just relishing in that. I said, man, so that's how it's supposed to be. I told my daughter that. We had a long talk. She started listening to the Grant Cardone 10X. She really loved Grant, how his tenacity, his competitiveness, his go-gettedness. That's the type of girl she is. She go-gettedness. She understands the language. She liked the terminology. And no excuses. No prisoners. Leave it all on the tracks. That's what she liked. She liked the grind. She likes all that stuff. So they listen to Grant. We had already checked Grant out anyway. We had already, at the beginning, my oldest daughter didn't like Grant because she heard he was arrogant. She listened to a little bit of stuff. So, oh, he's so arrogant. Everybody I talked to about Grant said, yeah, he's so arrogant. I was looking at some of the stuff, said, yeah, he come off arrogant, but maybe he's talking some good stuff. But then when I got his book 10X, I'm listening to 10X, and he said something in 10X. It was like, wow. He was saying, man, success is a duty. It's your God-given duty to be successful. That's why you're in the country that you're in the situation that you're in. It's not a choice. It's your duty. When he said that, I said, man, so Grant's serious about this thing. He ain't just trying to make money for himself and make himself look good. This is the real deal. So I was hooked. So when we watch Undercover Billionaire, guess what? My daughter said, I'm gonna check out this Grant thing and see what he does. Oh, she said, oh, Grant like that? Oh, I like Grant now. I thought he was just arrogant, but he just chop to it. So they was hooked on Grant. And so now she listened to Grant last night. Then I told her about this book, The One Thing. She said, is that a new book? I said, no, that's the podcast. Go to the One Thing podcast and you can listen to stuff like this. And I always kind of mouth feed them a little bit, you know, until they get it. She said, maybe I should get the book. I say, like the book that's sitting on the dining room table. It's been sitting there for 6 months. Oh, that book. Oh, man, I looked all over that book. Yeah, you've been dusting that book for 6 months. But that's the way it rolled, right? That's the way it rolled. So we had a real deep conversation. She going in trying to find herself, trying to find the true thing. And I was telling her I just finished up with The Secret. And she was saying, I told her I need to watch The Matrix too. But she was saying, you know what? I say all this striving. I know where she getting it from. She checking up on the ego and all this stuff. See, the ego involved because of that successful channel, that successful run. It's almost like you come out with a great movie, then you try to come out with a sequel. It's always different. The first was inspiration. The second is perspiration. But we're trying to get back to the point to being like a little kid. I said, once you figure the secret out, then you'll see that it don't matter anyway. The thing that you were striving for, you ain't striving for it. You see what I'm saying? Because when you look at it, the thing that you was trying to get, the status symbol or the money, like I was telling God, you really don't want the money. Even though that's all we talk about is money, money, money. You really don't want it because as soon as you get it, what do? You ain't at home counting it. You ain't got it stacked to the ceiling. You put it somewhere. It's somewhere else. And you trade it for something else. So let's cut out the middleman. Do it without the money. Let's just keep our eyes focused on the prize. Or on the, see, that was the deal. Eyes focused on the prize, but you can, which is the money, but you want to shade back from that. Because we really can't make the money. Just like we can't make peaches. What the freak? What y'all doing? What ran me in the do? Anyway, young cat. I'm like a maniac. Oh, he's finna try to go around me. But anyway, I'm back. I got distracted, right? Absorb that love in. Just absorb it in. But that's it. You know what to do. Do it to it. Thumbs up. Ring the bell. Notification. Share it. The whole 9. Pow, pow. We out.